All right, all right. Welcome to the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. I'm your man, Big Jack. This is where we prove we are stronger together, that if each one would reach one, we can all grow and glow. And I'm super, again, excited to be here with each and every one of you because guess what? We already know what the day is. It is Mother's Day. Today is Mother's Day, and here we are on the stage, and I'm super excited, only because I love my mama, and she has definitely done so much for me in my life, and I just wanted to make sure I give her flowers while I can. And with all of that being said, I mean it's a little spin off on today's show because normally you would think, hey, it's going to be a show and we're going to get a lot of moms on the stage, but this time we did a little spin. We're going to put some sons on the stage. We're going to put some up there and we're going to have a good time talking about our moms or the Mother's Day in itself. And we're going to have a good time. So I'm glad that you're here with me. And we're going to, again, enjoy ourselves on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. So with that being said, we're going to have to bringing some people up on the stage because I got a huge panel today. And I just want to make sure we get them all up here. So let me see if I can get them up on the stage. Let's see. We're going to bring up one. Boom, that's Quentin Barnes. How you doing, Q Barnes? What's going on, my brother?
I'm doing great, brother. Happy Mother's Day to the great woman, Mrs. Jackson. I love her, your mother, and all the other mothers out there.
Let's make sure we say hello and happy Mother's Day to your mom, Mrs. Barnes.
Yeah.
You know, and all that she do. She's an amazing woman. You know, to deal with you, I know she has to be an amazing woman for sure, bro. For sure. We got some more guests, man. I'm gonna bring them up on the stage. So give me a second and thank you, Q. We got Eric Johnson. How you doing, Eric Johnson? What's going on, sir?
Big Jack, how you doing, man?
Oh,
Long
man.
time no talk. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to be here.
Wow.
But yeah, thanks, and yeah, to all your moms out there, happy Mother's Day. I know it can feel like a thankless job, but we all appreciate you every day. So just know that.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. So look, it's been since 1988. Since we've seen each other for sure. So 1988.
I'm ashamed to say that's right, but it's been way too long, man.
Way too long. So I appreciate you being here on the stage with us today. And so for those who don't know and might be trying to figure out how, we went to high school together and we was on the same baseball team. And Erica's a year ahead of me. So because of that, it was 88 when he graduated. Then I had another year of trying to hold the team down while he was gone and all. So, but
we did Mustangs, right?
Yeah, Mustangs. That's it. So they say, we was Mustangs for 100%. So let's keep going, Eric. Thank you. And hold 1 second. We're gonna bring up Walt Talks on the stage. What's up, Walt?
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Big Jack, thanks for having me again. Happy Mother's Day to all of the moms, mother figures, and anybody who steps in the gap for anyone who needs that mother's love, that love. So happy Mother's Day, and especially shout out to all the ladies who had a union meeting and decided the best Mother's Day gift they can have is to have a day to themselves. Don't ask any questions. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I don't want to go to eat dinner. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want flowers from the gas station at 11:50 tonight. Just leave me alone. Let me have a day to myself. That's what my daughter told me. So there we go.
And that's that's a good plan when people get that one. They like that. That's
definitely had a union meeting on that one. Definitely had a meeting because I've been hearing that a lot lately. So
well, hey, I think you're right. We're going to talk some more about that one as we go on. So thanks for being on. And normally Walt, and people know Walt normally here for the after show, but we got you up here on prime time. So Walt's stepped up his game now. So thank you for being here. Bring another one up on the stage. We got Fishy Things coming up on the stage. Fishy, what's going on, sir? How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Fishy.
How we doing? Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there.
All right. So we got Fishy Things, and thank you for being here with us.
No
Bringing
problem.
one more up on the stage. My man creating change. God, what's up? How you doing?
Absolutely an honor and a privilege to be part of this panel with you gentlemen, and happy Mother's Day to everybody. Looking forward to sharing with everybody this evening. So outstanding, man. Good to be here with
Oh, what's
everybody.
up? What's up? And
Right.
that's cool. That's cool. So thank you, God, for being here. And then those who, if you've seen We Be Jamming Live, you've seen Creating Change over there.
Absolutely.
As one of the superstars on the We Be Jamming Live show. And he also has his own YouTube channel. Both Fishy Things and Guy have their own YouTube channel. And Eric Johnson got their own YouTube channel. So we'll make sure that we drop your links in the chat and all so that we can promote your channels as well while we're here. Because that's what the Iron Sharpening Iron Show is about. Growing together, growing and glowing together. And that's what we're going to do. All right, we got one more that's behind the stage, and we're going to bring him up on the stage. And that's my man, Will Jackson. What's going on, Will? What's up?
Hey,
Will.
what's up, cousin? What's up, family? How y'all
Good
doing?
evening.
Right.
Happy Mother's Day to all those amazing moms out there.
Yeah. So that's what's up. So we got Will Jackson, and he used the term cousin right away. So if you don't know, we are cousins. So that's my cousin, Will Jackson. We have the exact same name. Take out the middle name, but take it the first and last. We are one of what, four in the family? Yeah. And 5 really on my side. I got another one. So it gets confusing when we're in family functions because, one got to go off of Will, one got to be Bill, one got to be this one. So, but it's anyway. But it's good to have you on the stage, and I appreciate you being up here today. We got some people that's out there in the chat, and we want to make sure we recognize everyone out there. And everyone that's in the chat, if you are a mom, happy Mother's Day to you. We want to make sure we celebrate you today for just being being who you are. So we got B up in there, and thank you. And I see R234 official, and so Emikin.
That's my wife.
Huh? That's your wife?
That's my wife. Yeah.
So what's the name? So I won't chew it up anymore.
Emmykins.
Okay, so I did. Y'all doing pretty good. Tracy's Local Learning's in the house. Kamaria Jackson, and that's my wife. So my wife is out there. And hello, Sharon Jackson's out there. That's my mom. So and Niecy Jackson out there. Who's that?
That's my mom.
That's Will's mom. All right. So we out there. So we got the and it's more in there, but they haven't. Until you leave a comment, it's nowhere in the world I can tell you that you're out there. It just says we know we got people that's in there, but until they leave a comment, I can't see them. But it's okay because you don't have to leave a comment. Thank you for being here on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, and then thank you for supporting this and then supporting this day. So, fellas, we know today is Mother's Day. And how we want to break this down. I'm trying to see how much do we know about Mother's Day. How much do we know about Mother's Day? And so I'm going to put y'all to the test. There's a couple of trivia questions out there. There's a couple of things. And I wanted to throw out there. And then as we answer the different trivia questions or the knowledge checks, I'm going to ask you not to Google it. Don't Google the information or whatever. Yeah.
I'm also Googling
I'm not
Mother's Day as we speak.
I ain't that good.
Don't Google
Siri.
the information.
Siri.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing about Siri or Alexa. But so we're going to try to see how much we know, and then some of the things I know I didn't know, but now that we are here, we're gonna see how much, and not just us. So if you're in the chat and you think you got the answer, drop the answer. It's not like Jeopardy. This is not the final round of Jeopardy where the music going to be playing, but at the same time, it's an opportunity to see what we know. It's just a couple of questions. So we see Aquatic Funk is I don't know why I'm going to say Aqua Funk, and thank you. And Aqua Funk was just a guest on the show, and he did a wonderful job out there. So good to see you down in the chat. And he's saying a special hello to all the moms. So Mother's Day isn't always on the same date each year. Okay, so how many of y'all knew that? How many of you know? So it's what? So
I knew that because it happens to fall on my birthday every 3 or 4 years.
Oh, okay,
so
all right.
I kind of knew that one.
So
That's probably the only one I know.
So today's your birthday?
No, it didn't this year. May 8th. So
okay, so no when it falls.
Passed. Yeah.
All right, so we know that it's always on a Sunday, but which Sunday is it then?
The second
The
Sunday.
second one.
That's right. So that's a fact. So don't ever on May, in the month of May, the second Sunday every year, it will be Mother's Day. So
I'd have been straight up lying if I said I knew that. I didn't know.
so,
You know now.
Yeah, I do now.
Till
Darn
tomorrow.
it.
And you forget.
no, so that's I didn't know that. So the only one I knew
didn't
that
know
was
that.
like that was Thanksgiving. I already
Yeah.
knew which Thanksgiving always fell on this, but I didn't know that Mother's Day had the second Sunday of the month of May. I didn't know. So, but there's no excuse when you don't know now because we've talked about it. So, so we talked about it. Now, I mean, some of y'all said y'all raised your hand or did raise your hand. Y'all already knew that was the fact. Okay, all right. So, all right. Did you know it all the time, or is it something that you learned over?
So it was actually something I was just recently in a conversation with somebody the other day about. So that's how I knew.
Oh, okay, all right.
For with the exception of the last 3 years, for 29 years of marriage, my wife and I hosted Mother's Day at our house. So it was always a big deal. And as a great a time as it was, man, it's literally, we have lost all the mothers. So it's to me, my mother was the last. So today hits me a little different, man.
Right.
It hits me a little different. Yeah, because my whole time with my wife, we always had all the mothers over for Mother's Day since we first met. So yeah.
Can I hit you with an interesting fact that's relevant to that? Is that Mother's Day originally was started as a memorial service.
Yes.
So.
All right, don't be taking my questions. Don't be taking my questions.
I'm sorry.
But no, that's a good fact, and a lot of time, and that is how it started. So, and
at least in America.
Yes. So, and then that's another question. So, it's a couple of them out there that we're going to hit and get to. So, but that is one of the facts that we did come across. That I did come across. So, let me see. More calls are made on Mother's Day than any other day of the year. Okay. Yes. So here's a question. Approximately how many calls you think are made on Mother's Day?
To moms or to restaurants trying to find reservations?
Look, I think they didn't say why you was calling. They didn't say you was calling moms. They were just saying that.
I'm going to say 3 billion.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good guess. There's 9 billion people on the planet, right?
Yeah.
So, but how many countries have, phones?
I'm going with 3.
That's true. There's some that don't recognize it, so you're right.
Let's see.
And it's approximately, so it's not like you got to have the actual number, but we know that the calls are made, and Will, that was a good point. How many people are calling trying to find reservations and this and that, because it gets tough. This day is definitely tough. Yeah. We got one more while we're thinking about it, fellas. I got one more popping up on the stage. So give me 1 second. And I hope he's in his.
I'm going to times Guy's answer by 10 and say 300 million. Oh, wait, that's about 100.
That's a good number.
I was going 500 million. I was going.
Oh, you said 3 billion. Okay, then I'm going lower. $1.
Triple E in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing, Eric?
Good. How you doing, guys? What's up?
Right.
What's up,
man?
How you doing?
So, E, we put a question out there about the more phone calls are made on Mother's Day than any other day of the year. Approximately how many calls are made on the second Sunday of May?
Say that again.
Yeah, how many phone calls? How many phone calls are made on the second Sunday of May?
Okay, so this is a specifically American question then.
Yeah.
This is an American only question.
Yeah. Well, I would just say it didn't say American only, but we're gonna go that.
But if that's the date, that's the American date for Mother's Day. So
yeah.
My first guess was
we know it's roughly 352 million people here in America.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm way off.
So
I'm guessing at least half of them. I'm going with 150 million.
Oh wow.
Half of America.
I'll go 149 million.
Oh, $1.
$1. I'll go. If you give us how many calls are made on Father's Day, you can multiply that by 10 and get your number. How about
that?
There you go. There it is.
Make us do some math.
I think you're being generous there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, want me to give you the number?
No, go ahead. Don't. You can't Google it.
Oh, too late.
Googling?
He didn't tell him. He wasn't here for that
Yeah,
part.
he wasn't here for the Google.
Yeah, no Googling. No Googling. Hands up, guys. Hands up.
Yeah, I am ordained prophet though, right?
Oh yeah, go ahead. What you got?
Oh, okay.
What you got?
Whatever. It was 495 to 505 million.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a big number.
A big number.
Yeah.
All right. So
I
according
should
to
step my first
the
number. I said 500 million the first time.
according to the research I'm here, y'all was close. Y'all really was close when y'all started. So it says approximately 122 million calls are made.
122
Wow.
million. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, y'all was saying they could say you cut the number of people, cut it in half, and
Yeah.
yeah. So you're about right. Yeah.
Hold up, man. William's on the phone. What's up, Will?
What's up, E? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm sorry.
A long time,
I haven't seen William in a long time.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
for
sorry.
Oh, let's play that game. Let's see who hasn't seen who in the longest time. I'm pretty sure me and Big Jack went.
yeah, because like I said, it's been so Triple E is down there.
I haven't seen Eric in a long time either. Hey, Eric.
What's up?
I bet that number's going down though, because most people can't afford to not live with their moms now, right?
Well, I'm gonna look at that and probably taking away phone calls and go to text messaging because
Yeah.
of the fact that,
Well, that's rude, man.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
send your mom a text. She wants to hear your voice. Come on, guys.
You're
out there and all you did was text your mom. Go on, pick it up. She wants to hear your voice.
You want to hear your
Can't be heard.
Bill,
So
you
look,
said is it the month? You said the month of May.
no, for the second Sunday in May.
Oh, I
Mhm.
thought you said for the
Yeah.
month of May.
Yeah. Now the second Sunday is Mother's Day, so we know the second Sunday in May is Mother's Day, and that's the day that we were looking at.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, so but no, you good. So you counting the whole month. All right. So Mother's Day is the third highest selling holiday for flowers and plants. So
It's
that's
the
the
third?
third. It's the third. So what would be number one and number two in your
It's got to
opinion?
be
Probably
Valentine's
Arbor
Day.
Day and Valentine's Day, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valentine's Day's got to be up there.
Yeah,
Birthday, maybe.
Day.
Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Valentine's Day for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So Valentine's Day is number one. What would you
Yeah.
think number two is for flowers?
Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day. It's got to be Memorial Day, right?
No.
For flowers specifically. We're
Flowers?
specifically talking flowers, yeah.
I don't know.
Wow, I don't know.
Not Easter.
Christmas Eve, maybe.
Look, guy hit it. It's Christmas.
Really?
And Christmas and
What?
Hanukkah.
How many
Really?
poinsettias, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
poinsettias.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Wow.
Man, that was a guess, though, guys. I wish I could claim it.
It was the right guess, man. That was the right guess, guy.
I wish I'd have
Don't
looked.
doubt your intuition,
I wish
sir.
I wish I'd have put my look of certainty on before I said that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with the shades and the hat, we
Yeah,
thought
we thought you
we
were
bought
certain,
it, man.
man.
We
Yeah,
bought it.
Okay. Well, then, okay. Well,
So, and just going off of this, it says approximately 1/4 of all flowers purchased through the year are bought on Mother's Day. So 1/4. So those 3 days is pretty much divided up if you look at it that way. Yeah. Yes, sir. Bishop.
I'll add one question on top of your question there. Does anyone know the flower that is most sold on Mother's Day?
Oh,
Mhm.
Rose.
Roses?
No, it would be Rose. That'd be Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Or tulips?
What's that? The lily, some type of lily.
Daffodils or lilies? Yeah.
Lily's on
daffodils.
Easter. Lily Easter Sunday is the Easter lily for sure.
B put in the comments carnations.
Yep.
Carnations.
There you go.
Carnations.
B got it. Yep. Carnations. That's the number one flower sold on Mother's Day.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's a good one.
That's-
I didn't know that one. All right.
That's usually
So
the cheapest
this one is
one
not on
people
this
buy.
list. This is not on this list. So here we go. Can anyone want to share what's a saying or message that your mom said to you that you would never forget? It's up to anybody. So something that your mom she said it so much, or something that she said that you would never forget.
And this is a family show, right?
I mean, there's some stuff my mom said I'll never forget, but I ain't saying it on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have to share. Everybody don't have to share if you don't want to. But name something or say something that your mom said that you just wouldn't forget.
Nothing comes to mind for
My
me.
mom, My mom and dad used to say when I was younger, I mean, I'm gonna say my mom, but it was actually my mom and dad both. One of their things was, if you lay with dogs, you get fleas,
Oh,
and
boy.
or
That sounds
if you
right
run,
coming out of your mouth for some reason. I don't know what it is, but something about the way you said that sounds right.
But yeah, that was just one of them things I can remember. That was just the way of them telling me, look, people that you run with, or what the stuff that you get into, you're liable to be judged just like them people, whether you're part of it or not, just because of who you're running with. So that was their way of saying that to me.
You didn't get any fleas, did you?
100. Yes.
Did you get any fleas?
I did get a couple, and took me a few years to get them shook off of me, to be real honest with you.
I got you.
Well,
Q Barnes, you got something for us?
yeah, my mother's best friend, who was she was a big follower of Maya Angelou, and she would always say to me, and she had 2 sons, and she always say education, 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 because Maya would say, if you refuse to learn, no one can help you. But if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you.
I
I
like
remember
that.
That's
I
good.
got
I
you.
like that.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Close to what my mom used to say. My mom used to say, "You can't fix stupid." So kind of the same line.
Yeah.
That is true. 100%. Yeah. Walt Talks. What you thinking, man?
Man, I used to get in so much trouble. Probably the best one, just thinking I was smarter than I was, and my mother didn't know what she knew. It usually starts off with, "Do I look crazy to you?" And which I always thought was a trick question, because usually when I get her that mad, she did look kind of crazy too. So I'd get that smirk on my face, of course at arm's distance, because I'm 61, so I came from a different world where basically she would put those loving hands on you from time to time.
I take it by the fact that you're here. You never answer truthfully.
Yeah, but probably my best moment in reverse is taking my mother to the doctor before she passed, and going to the doctor, like once a week, once every 2 weeks, and walk in the doctor's office, and it's just quiet, and everybody's chilling and just relaxed, and kind of apprehensive about seeing the doctor. And I'd walk in the door and I say, "Have a seat, I'll go check you in." And then as he has a seat, I'll walk away and say, "Look, don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing. You hear me?" And the office would just die laughing. And I'd be like, "How do you think it's going to make me look at these people thinking I'm not taking care of you, messing with her, right?" And she would say, "Please forgive my son. He's crazy." And I used to say, "Yeah, she used to beat me." And everybody would be like, "Yeah, you probably deserve it." I say, "Hey, we're not talking about old stuff right now, So those things right there, just all of the stuff that she used to tell me as a kid, I got to flip it on her in her older age. And then I used to say, "So are you telling me, I'm just giving you your stuff, so are you telling me that you were just jiving me then, or is this real stuff that you were telling me?" So we would go back and forth with that, man. So all of her stuff I would give her, and that's what I remember most about what she would say, man. I just would just spit them out, because you just remember them,
Nah, I got you.
You just remember them, yeah.
Nah, nothing wrong with that. Triple E, you got something?
Yeah. You know how it is. You probably heard a couple of them along the way too. Well, one of the things she used to tell, I don't know if you were around with us, but she probably did. She used to tell Bill and I, we need to come in and be careful up on the corner. And so one of the things she used to say, "You're less likely to get in trouble in the house than in the street."
That's true.
That is true. 100%.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
The other thing was, we got to school where Q and Bill understand. Well, one of the things my mom used to say, "Stay in them books and stay away from them girls." Keep your head in them books.
How'd that work out for you?
Took me 5 years, 5.5 years.
It worked for him.
Yeah.
He did good.
Woo.
So Fitchy said you're going to decline. Still, you still?
Yeah, B and Source have a couple good little jokes. We want to read those. I'll read B and Sources instead of giving one of my own.
Go ahead. Either
All
one.
right. So B said, my mama used to tell me when Granny said go get the switch, I avoided the peach tree.
Right.
And of course, Source quoted the great Forrest Gump and said, "Mom always said, like a box of chocolates."
Never know.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Never know what you're gonna get.
100%. That is, and we know that. Well, what you got? If you got anything.
Only thing coming to my mind is cuss words right now, man. So
you too, huh?
Might want to hold on for them, man.
It's all good for the after show. No, man. That's
what did you do that for? What did you blank that for? What the blank are you doing?
Yeah, we've heard enough throughout the years, but
yeah.
Now I remember,
No problem,
it was a sad occasion, but I remember my mom explaining life to me, and we had a funeral for a kid, and I was really confused on why this young person got killed, and my mom explained to me about the day that you were born and the day that you die. Those dates are on the tombstone, but the dash is what you do with your dash, and that would. To this day, I always like, what are you doing with your dash?
Yeah.
The dash of time that you have on this earth, what are you doing with it? And that's where, so that's the one thing that she said. A lot of other things, don't get me wrong, but that's the one that sticks out the most, because it's like, what are you doing? And it's funny because when I turned 50, another person challenged me. My wife challenged me. Like, you're 50 years old. What you doing with your life? And I started thinking, like, wow, wait a minute. I'm doing a lot, I thought. But then I went back to what my mom said about that dash. It's like, it's so much more that you could be doing. And you only got a little time to get it done. So get out there and get it done. So a lot of times we do get on cruise control, and we're like, hey, I can cruise on through for it. Like, but you got so many other things that we could be doing right now. So I appreciate y'all doing a round robin with me on that one, and that was pretty cool because some of the things that we do and we think about. So let's make sure we recognize anybody that's out there. I see Melissa Bandy is in the house.
That's my
All
mama.
right, who is that?
That's my mama.
That's your mama. All right.
Yeah.
Jared Talk's in there. Kamaria Jackson, we know. The Source is in here. B, I see, I was going to say Fitchy Things, but Fitchy Things on the screen, so I know he's down there. Make sure we hit everybody. Say R234 official. Making sure we everybody's out there. So let me tell you, if your person is on someone else's channel, because I know guys live as well, I can't give you a blue jacket. So I can't give you a blue jacket if you're on somebody else's channel. So, but I see William is in the house. Emmykins. That's it, right, Fishy?
Yes, sir.
Emmykins. Okay, no problem. All right. So just make sure we get everybody. William is out there.
You can just call her Emmy. That's what I call
Emmy.
it.
Okay.
You want to make it easier.
Jackson, Niecy Jackson, and just make sure we Tracy's Local Learning, and also again we got Aqua Funk in the house. Lucy's Warren's World, and everyone. If I miss you, please forgive me. It's not personal. It's only because we're trying to stay consistent with the show. We're on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. This is Mother's Day. And I had some of you fellas drop me some videos, or not videos, but some photos. And I got outvoted on this thing. So we'll share that in a couple of minutes. We're going to share that. But I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and we got some more questions on this Mother's Day, what we know. And so give me one brief second so we can get this going, because we got a show coming up at the end of this month that we got to promote. So give me 1 second there.
Get ready for the ultimate live experience. Join us on stage where music, poetry, and comedy collide in a night to remember. Top musicians, spoken word artists, and comedians come together for a unique and unforgettable show. From soulful melodies to side-splitting jokes, this jam-packed event has it all. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we bring you the best of the best in this one-of-a-kind performance. Are you ready for the next We Be Jammin' Live?
All right, welcome back to the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. Again, your man Big Jack, and I got a stage full of fellas on Mother's Day, and we're having conversations about moms and Mother's Day and things that we knew or didn't know. So here's a question for y'all, and I don't Google. So here we go. One of the earliest Mother's Day celebration was in ancient Greece. Did you know that? And if you did know that, the Greeks would have a spring celebration to honor. Do y'all know what's the goddess that the Greeks were honoring?
Diana.
He said Diana.
I forgot to go to school that day.
Yeah.
The goddess.
Athena was one wisdom.
Okay, and I got to add, it was the goddess of fertility.
Fertility, okay.
Yeah, motherhood and generation.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's those people. If you're into Greek mythology or
Damn, I should know this. It's
yeah,
killing me that I don't.
Why should you know it?
Because I'm very into Greek mythology.
you was into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I said, there are not too many things I feel like I should know something of it. This is definitely not
It's
one of them.
like one of my
Maybe
hobbies.
someone in the chat.
Okay.
Maybe someone in the chat might know it, and they could drop it in there. But I want to say it's Rhea, Rhea.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The goddess Rhea.
Does she have another name too, though?
No, that's the only one. Look,
Okay.
That's the only one that they put up. Yeah.
That's cool.
Fair enough.
So now, Will, you remember this one? I see we can drop this one. Normally, Mother's Day is the busiest day of the year for restaurants. Okay. So according to the National Restaurants Association, as much as what percentage of people make plans to go to the restaurant for Mother's Day? What percentage?
85%.
That much? I was gonna go with a fifth and say like 20%.
20.
Yeah,
Not everyone can afford to eat out, you know.
I'm gonna go
That
with
would be
40%.
Father's Day.
I'm gonna go with 40%. Yeah.
Somebody said
Now,
40.
Father's Day, see, they make
We'll go
Dad,
40.
put a steak on the grill, and he's pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm with Will, man. I think he's gonna be high. I think it's like 80%. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It might
75, 80%.
I
Yeah.
heard somebody throw another number. I heard 40. Did somebody say 40?
Yeah, I'm on 40, man.
Where you at, Q? Triple E?
I'm at 45.
45. Okay.
I'm taking the lower. I'm all the way down on 20%.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the answer, according to the National Restaurants Association, is 48%.
Wow.
Really?
Good going.
48%
Wow.
of people make plans to go to restaurants for Mother's Day.
Incredible.
Now, look, so that's probably where the catch is. Just think about it. 48% make plans. How many of us just call at the last minute? You ain't playing this.
Oh, yeah.
None of us planned out.
So that number is even higher of people that actually go out, huh? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
48%. So half of the people are going out to a restaurant. But now, and that's true. I know, Walt, you made the comment now. I mean, you were saying that a lot of people now just say, just leave me alone.
Oh, yeah.
I
Just
don't
leave
want
me
to go
alone.
out. I don't want to
Yeah.
go out. I want to hang and be just give me a day where I'm not doing anything. And I'm okay. So that number probably was at 85 at one time, and now it's down to the 40s and 40s.
Which also shout out to you for this format. Because it probably was safer than waiting for trying to get 8 moms or 9 moms to commit to come on the show. So this was pretty cool, man. I mean, this was pretty cool because you know the women in your life were not going to deny you if you asked them. And of course, they probably may say behind your back, "I can't believe he has his own hand on Mother's Day." But this was a great idea, in my opinion, man. So yeah, and then they can get in if they want to get in, and get on if they want to get on. And there you go. So
no,
yeah,
that's what's up.
But
So
I'm sorry. I just think for me, long time ago, man. Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, amateur day for me. That's what it was. So I mean, it's just like, nah, man, because it's just confusion. It's just chaos. It's nothing. My experience, just my personal experience. My mother told me years ago, we don't have to go anywhere on Mother's Day. We can take, because we go out all the time. And my wife said same thing on Valentine's Day. Hey, look, because it's just a lot. It's just a lot, man. It's just hectic. It's just a lot. It's just a lot, depending on where you go, of course, but it just seems like it's a lot. So all the mothers I've spoken to today and this week, they just wanted to be left alone. Just leave me alone. I'm fine. I can do my thing, So, yeah, that's
my wife.
Your Q got his finger. Let's get Q real quick.
Oh, yeah, go.
Well, I want to add to that
in
terms of you making a point about trying to get 8 mothers up here. I would not trust my mother on
man.
Oh, my mother's 89 years old.
Yeah, no filter.
When they go over age 75, they lose any type of
filter.
They don't need a filter anymore, man. They've survived that long. They've earned that right.
And speaking of earn that right, we was at the hospital. I mean, at the doctor with my mother, and so my mother has this thing that on Saturday morning she's gonna eat. She wants a not just a ham biscuit from Hardee's, but a double country ham biscuit from Hardee's. So when we got to the doctor, Dr. Jackson, ironically is her name. She tells my mom, Miss, it's crazy. Dr. Jackson, my mother used to babysit Dr. Jackson, her daughter.
Oh,
wow.
So imagine the conversation that with the woman that used to babysit her. So Mrs. Barnes, how's it going, and are you, continuing to do things for us? My mom's in there lying. Yeah. And I say, what, Mom? Every Saturday you have a double country ham, not just a country ham biscuit from Hardee's, but a double country.
Double.
Sounds like a good time to me.
You in there snitching. You snitching.
I had to because I'm recording her numbers for her blood pressure in the book. And so Dr. Jackson looks at the book and said, okay, what keeps happening on Saturday that your blood pressure? So my mom says, wait a second. Her name is Carla. Wait a second, Carla. I'm 89 years old.
That's right.
I've earned the right to burn the candle on both ends and anywhere in the middle if I want to.
That's right.
And Dr. Jackson turned to me and said, Miss Barnes can have whatever she likes.
She wants to. That's right. That's right.
They lose their filter.
That's right.
I wouldn't trust her on this platform.
I got you.
Yeah.
Nah, look, she more than welcome if she wanted to come up here. I wouldn't turn her away, that's for sure. So if she wanted to get up here on this stage, she's more than welcome. So, but thank you. Fishy, you had something you wanted to share?
That's funny.
I was going to say that my wife elected to do nothing today. When she woke, I let her sleep in. And when she woke up, I said, "Hey, it's your day. What do you want to do today?" And she said, "I would like to do absolutely nothing." I was like, "Granted."
And be 30 minutes late doing that.
Yeah.
If that's the election they want to go,
that's right.
More than welcome.
Give it
for
to
sure.
Give it
All
to
right. All right, so here's one for us, fellas. The history of America Mother's Day starts with a peacekeeper, Ann Jarvis.
Right.
Do y'all remember what year did Mother's Day start?
It was 1800s.
It was in 18s, yeah.
Yeah.
And the actual, at that time, the first glimmer, today's holiday, it was Mother's Friendship Day is how it started. Right. So what year was that?
It was during the world. During which war was that?
Civil War. It was during the Civil War.
Yeah. Civil War.
Yeah, it actually started as like a anti-war movement. Actually, And
Mothers
then
from both sides kind of got
And the thing
together.
is, they're saying that she made she's fostered a friendship community between the mothers from both sides. So
Both
that's how
sides.
it all started.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep.
it's like, yeah, we're out there fighting, but we're mothers. We don't need to be
Yep.
all that.
Yeah.
So, but anybody throw a year out there?
1860.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
18. We ain't even gonna play around with 1868 was the year.
All right.
68.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
1868.
60 and 69.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, 1868. So that's when it actually started. So now that's a good question. That's a good question. All right, so not putting anybody moms on the spot. And if you was a single parent or yes, Fishy, go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could sprinkle some more interesting facts on top of that.
No, go
Piggyback
ahead.
up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, so it became legally officially in 1914 is when President I don't remember the president now.
Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson.
Yes, yes. And then, but what's really interesting is that Ann Jarvis and her daughter, especially, would have hated what Mother's Day became because they did not want it to become commercialized. They didn't want,
Right.
going out for dinners and getting flowers and Hallmark cards and all that. They actually, for years, fought against it being commercialized as that type of holiday. Actually, it was originally brought to bring awareness on how to better raise children and increase or decrease infant mortality rate, because back then it was like something like 8 out of every 10 babies that were born didn't make it to the first year of life because life was so hard back then. And so there was a lot of awareness on hygiene and health and things like that for mothers to be better mothers, actually. So I just wanted to sprinkle that in.
So we need to restart this whole thing, this whole Mother's Day thing, so they can do it right.
We're not.
Oh boy.
We're not.
Oh boy.
We're not. So the thing is, and then
So you
even
do
with
it
that,
right.
because there's so many holidays we can have that same conversation about.
Yeah,
No
absolutely.
different. If we went down not say rabbit hole, but Easter, we can say that with Christmas. We can say that with Thanksgiving. We can say that. So all of them. So to say this one over that one, but at the same time, it's important to understand and know the true meaning of the holidays that you're celebrating. Because of the thing is, it's not a day to, let me see what I can do. Like we make the joke about CME. I say the CME Christians. CME Christians. Why? Because it's Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. Those are the 3 times you go to church, because those are those high prime times. But at the same time, because of the that's the recognizing of this and that. But at the same time, and we all got different stories. We know that about our relationship with our mom and what our mom has done. Sometimes your mom deserves that opportunity to go out, because even in that time, we say we commercialize it, but looking in the 18s and early 19s, a mom wouldn't even have the right to go out.
That's true.
So when you start looking at it in that way, it's like, hey, we have set aside a day to recognize a person that in all reality wasn't even being recognized. They didn't even consider you a citizen. They didn't even look at you as a person. You couldn't vote. Your place was in the kitchen, giving birth and this and that. So it's like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, if we look back now, and I know for sure, talking about my mom, I know my mom did a lot of work. And I thank God for my mom and all the work. So the little things that we do is say we commercialize it, and it is blown. I mean, it really is. I mean, we put a lot of, you say 100 and what we say 122 million phone calls and this and that. But if you waited one day out of the year to call your mom, and I know what Fitchy said about a text message, but you imagine that's the only time that you called your mom, like so that would be crazy. But at the same time, for some moms, that probably is the only time they get to hear from their kids. And that's where, unfortunate. So, Will, I ain't going to go back. I'm not going to go all the way back. And I understand what you're trying to say with it, because we do. Sometimes we get carried. No, we do. I mean, when the moms come up to you with a list of all the stuff they want because it's Mother's Day, they're like, come on, now you're killing me on this one. But at the same time, when you look at all the time and stuff that they put in, and it's like, really one day out of the year. It's Mother's Day, birthday, anniversary, and Christmas.
That's May for me, man. That's just the month of May. I said that's just the month of May for me. Anniversary, Mother's Day, my mom's birthday is next week.
Well, see, that's your problem. See, that's why that's why Will got issues.
Hey, you get 11 months of the year to do your thing, man. You're all right.
But I see what you're saying on that one. But see, that's how my July is. My July is like, oh my God, it's like, birthday, anniversary, another kid's birthday, the 4th of July. It's like, wow, there's a lot going on in July. And even your birthday, Will, but not that I don't celebrate yours. But it was a time. It was a time. So
I celebrate your birthday, Will.
I appreciate you, man.
The Triple E got one coming up too soon. And I mean, Eric had one just not too long ago then, right? Eric?
No, Thursday.
Eric Johnson had one not too long ago. And then
when was yours, Eric?
Mine's on Thursday. When's yours, Eric?
Mine was what was that? Thursday the 8th, whatever the 8th it was.
Yeah.
Was that Thursday?
What I'm saying, Eric?
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah,
we rocking
right here, brother.
We there.
So my wife's birthday is the 1st, mine's the 8th. We got Mother's Day, and then our anniversary is at the end of the month. So busy month.
Yeah,
but I did want to say, like, not to get like too deep down this or anything, but like the one thing we have to remember as a society is like these days aren't meant to have that one day be focused. Like I always think about it with Mother's Day, Father's Day, and Christmas. Like those should be kind of landmarks in your year of reminding you of how you should be treating these people through all the time, like your parents and even your fellow man. When it comes to Christmas, we all get on this, oh, it's Christmas, let's be good to each other. No, this is the time we should be remembering that this is how we should be acting all year long. This shouldn't be a one day a year thing. And I don't know. I always think about that. Like when people start talking about it, it's like, yeah, but like, that's not like Mother's Day to me is a time for me to like take inventory of, how our relationship has been for the past year and if I've been treating them the way I feel proud to be treating them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So just something to kind of put out there.
I agree.
All right. Fishy, I see you got your hand. Go ahead, man.
Yes, sir. So may I use a biblical reference? Is that allowed here?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know a lot of lives don't allow it. So yeah. One of the 10 commandments is honor thy father and mother. It doesn't. Period. It's not honor thy father and mother one day a year. It's honor thy father and mother. That's always forever. It's not if you like them, if they were good mothers and fathers. Honor thy father and mother. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all I have to say about that.
And we know that. So we know that. If you didn't know that, it is one of the commandments. So it is honor thy mother and thy father and mother. And again, it's a day that was set aside for mothers. There's so many days that's set aside, and when we set aside, I mean, I even you can set aside, like I say, this is a national month for adoption, so there's dates set aside, but at the same time, when you think about it, and you don't need a special day if you was going to do it anyway. If you was going to recognize, like I heard people talking about going to the doctors, and I heard about the life stories that your mom gave you or whatever. They didn't set aside because you'll hear people say, "Well, when is Kids Day?" Every day is Kids Day. Every day is Kids Day. Every day everybody wants theirs. When is mine? When is mine? And then we started going back and trying to compete and saying whose day is bigger than the other day. Father's Day they don't get the same as Mother's Day, but at the same time, you've been saying it for years. You've probably been saying it for years. Just leave me alone. Let me do my thing. So you've been saying it so long. They're like, all right, here you go play golf. Go fish.
Go fish.
Do whatever. Go do what you want to do. Nobody's going to bother you on this day.
Yeah.
You say, well, put some steaks on the grill or whatever. But but it's like, you've been asking for a long time for one day to just be.
Yeah.
And when they get it to you, like Mother's Day, you get all of this, and all I get is a tie, some socks. In all reality, it's like, I'm good with my piece, so I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pass that.
Yeah, man. Well, I can say, as a man that I purposely, moved my mom and dad in about 75 yards from me. Me and my dad built him a home there for him and my mom to live and die in. I hope they live to be 500 years old, but however long that is. And, I think for us, from a greedy standpoint, I know that my mom and dad would just soon just get to say hello, happy Mother's Day, good to see you, I love you, how y'all been, our normal conversation,
right,
and then go on the get-togethers for everybody else. The get-togethers for the people, for the other folks, and I just try to make sure that, just like Fishy touched on the 10 Commandments, that is my compass these days. And I try to make sure that that honor is shown on a daily basis.
right.
So even if I didn't see my mom on Mother's Day, every day is my mom's day, and I'm a phone call away, and it's purposeful. That I want it like that, and I chose to live like that. And that to me is when mom and dad are dead and gone, and things are all said and done, then I hope my kids feel the same about me, that they want to be around me and just be a part of my life, and on a daily or every other day or weekly, however often they can. For me, I've been blessed. I can be a part of their life every day, guys. And that's a blessing. That's not, that to me is like, woo, that's a win. Because you don't never know how life's going to take its turns. I might would have wound up in California, have to make a living instead of being able to be right next to my mom and dad.
I'm only laughing, guy, because that's where Eric is. So is that wrong with going to California?
Yeah. I might would have had to be there too, just so happened I didn't. So, but I just I appreciate y'all coming at it from the perspectives that I hear you coming from, because it's about appreciating them every day, guys.
Yeah,
we just use Mother's Day to kind of put the glamour around it and the glitz and the bling, but it's really about especially for those of us that are true mama boys all the way to the bone. I'm all the way to the bone of mama's boy. So, it's every day for me. But she taught me so much, guys. She taught me what a woman's supposed to be like. And that's honestly been my compass as far as, just looking at a wife material. Like, if she's anything like my mom, then she's a pretty darn good woman. So I'm winning,
It's funny you say what a woman, how your mom taught you about women, right? A couple of things I remember my mother telling me about relationships as I started to date, and they still hold true to this day. And she says, every woman loves a gentleman. So she wanted me to always be a gentleman. But she also said, the truth is an aphrodisiac to a woman. If you allow her to make her own decisions, she may agree or disagree, but the fact that she was allowed to make that decision, she can live with that. And that's something that's just held true to me all the way through life. It was kind of like a cheat code, especially, before I got married, when I was dating, right? And just things, man. But the biggest thing she used to tell me, she said, I refuse to have some woman come to me down the road and tell me I raised a no good man. And she was saying it in jest, but it's a lot of truth in comedy. And so like I said, man, as far as the holidays for me and my mother, it was just the holiday because we hung out all the time. So that's why I said what I said earlier, as far as like she's we sitting there at our favorite restaurant, and then on Mother's Day it's a 2-hour wait to get in the door. She's like, we don't have to do this anymore. You know what I mean? So that's what I meant from that standpoint. But man, the beautiful thing, man, is like to just make those memories, whatever those memories are for you. That's my opinion. We just make those memories, man, and I'm in the minority here as far as my mom is gone, but man, I'd do anything to have that conversation with her, So I get it, man. But I go to the cemetery, got a nice bench there, and I sit there and just sit there and chill sometimes. And the irony is, guess when I don't go to the cemetery? Mother's Day. You can't get in the cemetery on Mother's Day. You know, you can't get in there, man. My mother is the cemetery she's buried in. My aunt, my grandmother, all right there together, and several of my aunts on my father's side, and my aunt and my paternal grandmother. You can't even get in the cemetery. I mean, the line is down Sheriff Road, Jack.
Wow.
You know, you can't even get in the cemetery. But I'll go any other day of the week, all the time. You know, but I don't go through there on Mother's Day because it's just different. It's just different. So I mean, and then again, she's always with me, right?
Yeah.
All our loved ones are with us at wherever we are.
Right.
You know, if you believe in the Creator and you believe in God, everywhere you are, that's where He is, and that's where they are, and that's my belief. You know, so yeah.
And they say, you know, having they say a praying mother or praying grandmother and all that, because I know, so I put myself in some situations where it wasn't because of me. It was definitely because of some prayers from some people that really loved and cared about me that got me to be able to sit on this stage with y'all and talk to y'all today, because I know, I didn't.
In spite of myself, I'm here. In spite of myself, no doubt. And that's including the times my own mother wanted to take me out of here. You know, that's the saying right there. I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. That one right there. That's it.
Many of us might have heard that one before.
I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. I'd rather take you out of here.
That must be something. That must be something all moms must know. That one.
That's a universal word. That's a universal mother's one.
Man. Right. Other than that, I gotta hear how she was in labor for 37 hours.
Oh, man. Like walking to school 5 miles uphill.
Oh man, you know. Hey mom, how come I don't have a brother or sister? Because you were enough. You know, I couldn't do this again. You know, you had my hands full with you. So all that, man. But yeah, I tell you what, man, it's just you guys, man, just having this conversation and hear how you guys, everybody has these different experiences. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool, man. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah.
So now I asked y'all to send me photos if you wanted to, and those who did, so I put something together, and I'm gonna go ahead and show it. Even though I got outvoted, I was, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show it. So we're gonna show it. So give me a second.
What do you mean you got outvoted?
Explain that, please.
Yeah,
explain that too.
Because when you want to do something, you want to do it right. And I'm not saying it's not right. It's just the fact that it didn't have I would say the Big Jack seal of approval on it. So I showed it to a couple of people on the stage, and they were like, "I like it. We're gonna go with that one."
I got worried for a second about what pictures I might have sent. I was like,
I filtered out everything that wasn't appropriate. That's for sure. No, y'all did good. So let me put this up there, and we'll come back after this. Well, I think it's going to block us all out while we watch this. So I could show it with us on. Y'all want to be on the stage? Y'all want to just let it show?
We'll let you make that decision.
You, Captain.
All right, so that give y'all a break to do whatever you got to do. But here comes the video. All right, that was it right there.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Look, now, you might say, why I didn't just play the whole song all the way through? Well, let me tell you. You already know YouTube got copyright. So I had to cut it at a certain point, just keep rolling the loop in this way. So that way I don't get a copyright strike and I don't have to take that portion of this out of the video or out of the show itself. So that would be the only way I could keep it, is to either make this whole thing private. But I think that once this is over and it goes, it'll be in there live forever. And it's good that it'll be able to stand. So but thank y'all again for sending me your videos or your photos, and we was able to run that through. So, and that was pretty cool. Every time I think of that song or I hear that song, that's what I'll be thinking, especially when they start talking about at the end of that song, when they start talking about,
better get in his house.
all the things your mom said to you and all. So I remember, hanging out with, just hanging out and doing things, and my mom, she would tell me certain things, and do you find yourself, I guess that's the question, do you find yourself saying things to your kids, those who have kids or those who are talking to kids? Do you find yourself saying things to kids now that someone told you when you were young?
All the time. That's when I knew I was getting older, because I figured my mother wasn't getting no hipper, so I had to be getting older, man.
Man, listen, I reference a lot. I watch a lot of TV, so I reference a lot of James Evans and Cliff Huxtable, Fred Sanford, and my daughter's like, oh, here we go. Here we go with old sayings, But it's like, when you heard, I was still young when I heard those, but when you hear those, you don't understand it. But as you watch some episodes over and over again, you're like, oh wow, this kind of points to whatever's going on. So those people kind of helped me become a father, like those sayings and how I tell stories. They always crap on me because they're like, oh, here you go, telling them old stories, and
that's right,
you're gonna be in a rocket chair telling these old lies and stuff. Because I play my Cliff Huxtable thing all the time here, so. But those pictures, man, if we could talk about those real quick, mine that y'all saw, my mom is in some of them, but all those pictures are with women who played a big part in my life, helping raising me. Bill and Eric, y'all know we didn't have a lot of males around, right? So it was, we raised by women all day, every day, right? So like my aunt Raynell told me how to tie a tie. When I was in ROTC in high school, I had to tie a tie and get ready so I could be uniform sharp, and I didn't know how to do it. And she's one of the ones that told me how to tie a tie. But every woman, every female in those pictures had some part of me growing up and becoming who I am, and helping me be a better parent. So, if they watch, and definitely thank you all, my Aunt Sharon, Sylvia, I think Ray Sean was in one of those pictures, Lynette, my mom, of course. So I appreciate all of them for everything that they've done, and special happy Mother's Day to them. That's all I want to say.
Great job, Brother Will. Great job, man.
And that thing is, sometimes you do get the challenges like why, but the person who gave birth to you don't always have to be the mother or the mom. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my mom had me in if y'all watched my show and you seen when I had my mom on, she had me when she was 15. So she was a kid with a kid. So a lot of people, and as they say, it takes a village, so a lot of people stepped up their game to help, my mom out to get into the position. And because of that, as Will pointed out, a lot of people stepped in and did the right thing or did a thing to help, develop you, and it doesn't make you any less of a man. It's like, but now, and I'm gonna let all y'all talk on the different pictures, because each one of y'all, those who sent their pictures, if you want to share, because there were some really good pictures, and I'm thank you for sharing. If I didn't put them all in there, forgive me. I didn't get them all in, but some of that was the timing. Just trying to, you didn't want to have a 10-hour video or whatever, but you're trying to make it, and then when they started popping in, I'm like, oh wow, a whole bunch of pictures. But with that, is. You have to think about what what that person had to do or what they did in your life, that helped you get over the hump or get over. And a question I was going to ask, it was, do you think that a person, so you hear like a single parent, so I would say a single parent in that sense, do a mom get a Mother's Day and a Father's Day because they were doing it by themselves? or is this a
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in even when you talk about the way I know I didn't get a chance to send my mom, but I want to talk about the ladies that Will was just talking about. Was that one of the things I loved about that was wow, I had my family, but I also had another family, which was all those ladies with Bill. As we know, we grew up together, Mama Jack and Nellie and Nisi. What I loved about them was that there was such love. We had a good time, but there was truth, and
Hmm.
they gave it to you straight,
Yeah.
and with wisdom, Bill, Mama Jack and Nellie used to love talking to them because they always had a different perspective, especially when we were growing up. They'll make you think,
Mm,
and those are some of the things that when training, you don't want to give your kids everything. Sometimes you want to make them think about the decisions that they make, and a lot of times they raised us, imparted into us, and they really they made us really think. But what I enjoyed was the family, that family gatherings, the time that we spent together, the
mm,
nurturing and the protection, which I mean, it kind of helps you frame, even as a man, it kind of helps you frame how you mold your family. You know what I
mm,
mean? And so just want to give much props and shout outs to every last one of those. Even one of the things that Will mentioned was Bill's grandmother. Before she passed, we spent a lot of time with her, and a lot of times at the table and in front of her, and she imparted great wisdom inside of us, and she, had us do things. You talk about Bill, mothers and fathers. She made us do, what where the men weren't around. Bill and I at times had to do the things that men would do, and she'll make us do those things, because we were young men growing. Y'all need to know how to do this and go do, then they'll have us. I guess, for lack of better words, they give us our own assignments and chores or whatever to do.
right, right.
And so, they were training us almost even as men at the time. So,
Yeah. No, this was that. Yes, fishy.
Uh, I'd like to throw in a little kind of a quote on that. Forget where it comes from, but it's an old saying, and it has two meanings that are both pretty relevant. And the saying is, "A good mother fails," and so it's two meanings. One is that if a mother is too good to you, like she spoils the crap out of her, she has failed as a mother because she made a terrible child by
Right.
spoiling the crap out of them. She was too good to them,
Mhm.
right? And then the other meaning of a good mother fails is that sometimes a mother will purposely fail their child, as in not help them, let them
Mhm.
fall, let them learn their lessons, let them get stronger, and so yeah, that's all I wanted to throw in on top. What you were just talking about kind of reminded me of that saying. It's a
Yeah.
mm,
kind of an old saying.
No,
Good mother fails.
I
no, it's good
remember.
stuff.
Go ahead. I'm
Go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead. No, what? Go ahead.
No, I remember a saying, and I'm paraphrasing. If you raise your kids, you can enjoy your grandkids. If you
yes.
enjoy your kids, you'll be raising your grandkids.
Mm,
Mm,
Mm.
that's
Mm,
good.
Amen to
Yep.
that.
like
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Because
Yep.
I heard that we've all heard that I'm not your friend. I'm not your
Indeed.
friend. And sometimes she didn't even like me. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
indeed.
And man, I'm thankful for it, man. I'm thankful for it because and I wasn't a bad guy, but Lord knows, man. I mean, my thing is like my buddy says, the streets not made for everybody. That's why they
mm,
made sidewalks.
Mm.
But man, I love walking right on the curb looking at the game. So that was my story, man. So I just, at 61, I'm just sitting there saying, man, in spite of myself, I'm here. You know, in spite
yeah.
of myself, I'm here. And as far as all the other women
Mm,
who poured into me, incredible. And
right.
I still get conversations from my friends about things,
Mm-hmm.
how my mother influenced them
Right.
that, I had forgotten all about, man.
Mm,
It's just like, yeah. So it's cool, man. Like you said, it takes a village, man. And
Mm-hmm.
now Will, like when your daughter says the story, here comes the stories, and I couldn't wait to get old enough to use this one because the old people used to use it on me all the time and just say, just keep living. Just keep living. Just keep living. And if you keep living, eventually it's going to go full circle. And that's where we are right now, all of us. Yeah. So
I see you, Q. Go ahead.
I'd like to add in, some of the toughest I've actually experienced some of the and expanded and grew around some of the toughest guys that I know and I respect. Bill Jackson, Eric Etheridge, Will Lim. These cats are from, places far different from where I was from. And I always respected them as individuals because of their wherewithal. And I saw their mother in them. Because the mother that was in me, that raised me, there's a kinship of women and their ability to be able to impart in males the things that we need. A lot of it, that we we definitely throw away, but they put the stuff in us that we need. And I told my mom, my 89-year-old mom, who she's having problems with remembering things now. But I told my 89-year-old mom that, hey, Mom, tonight I'm not gonna be over because I go over to her house, and make sure lock down because she's there by herself at night. Lock down the house and everything. I said I'm gonna be there tonight. Dale's coming over. My brother, he's gonna lock the house down and everything. And she said, "What's going on?" I said, "Well, one of your sons, because watch this." I said, "One of your sons got a podcast," and she said, "Who?" One of the computer things. I said, one of the computer things, Mom. And she said, "Which one?" I said, "Bill." She said, Bill. Is that one of the DC boys? I said, "Nah." See, Eric and Bill know who I'm talking about. The Fat Five. I said, not them. I said Virginia Tech Bill, and she said, "And yeah, okay. What about the sleepy one?" She was talking about Eric. My mom came to West Virginia. You remember this? She came up and she cooked. And Eric ate so much that he fell asleep inside in my apartment. And it's amazing to me that she remembered that specific thing, but referred to them as her sons. And it's because of that kinship. And that's why we can meet breast to breast, because those brothers' struggles are my struggles. And we could, I'm the 14th or 15 children.
Man.
And,
wow.
And let me tell you something. My mama was not the nicest woman in the world when she ran. I'll be the first that she was rough, she was tough, but she would, anybody that needed something, she would provide it for them. She was a janitor in the local high school. So she was doing that and raising 10 boys and 5 girls.
Wow. Man.
Good gracious.
Like I was going to ask that question to you. I was going to ask it to the panel who had which mom had the most kids, but I already knew you was up there. That's good. I was going to see if everybody could top that number, but I don't know.
The first 8 was born in New York, and the rest of us was born here in Virginia.
Wow.
We spent half of the year in New York and half of the year in Virginia. And I grew up that way my entire life.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. I want let me recognize some of the people that's down in the chat real quick. So I see Peyton Samuels just popped in, Andy Man TV3, Morris Jackson is out there. Hey Mo,
Hey,
big
Mo.
cousin Mo out
What's
there.
up, Mo?
Yeah, Byron Drums is out there. Let's say Brian, Brian Drums. There you go.
What's up, Brian
Hello
Drums?
Kitty, Simple Music is out there. Of course, B. Was that Bam Dags Dag? I don't know. That's on yours, guys. So you gotta help me.
Let's see. I'm
Bam.
not sure. Bandanga or something. I'm not 100%.
Okay.
Bam
So we just want to
Dag-
make sure we recognize everybody that was out there. So now I seen one of the pictures doing the video that went through of a mom in graduation gown. So who was that? You, Eric?
Yeah, yeah, that was
no,
my
No, go ahead.
mom.
I like that.
Yeah, my mom's built different. I mean, she just so the as a child, my mom was the one, the mom who drove the motorcycle, right? So like she was very, very forward thinking.
That's what I'm talking about.
But she you know, she had actually always had promised her dad that she would finish up her bachelor's degree, and of course me and my sister got in the way, kind of slowed down that transition, but she eventually did it. I mean, she was she must have been in her 60s by the time she did it.
For her.
She just decided one day she was going to go back and finish it up, and she did it. She was proud of it, and I'm torn on it. Like, I can understand that drive, but also it's like, you're not going to get a job, right? Like, it's like, that I don't know what you're going to do with this degree, but good on you for getting it.
The same thing you're going to do with this YouTube thing you're doing. Out of love, man.
Yeah. No, and look.
His mom was the one that messed up the bell curve.
Shout out to mom for riding the motorcycle.
That's
too,
right.
Yeah.
But no, and the thing is, you got to think, and I did this a couple of videos ago, and if those and Guy, you was on that show with me, and Walt, you talked about it. We were on the creative. Who was it? Living My Best Life at 60. Okay, we on her show.
Right.
She did an Easter show. She did an Easter show, and during that show, I was asked to speak, and what I spoke on was the last 7 sayings that Jesus said from the cross.
Right.
And one of them was, "I thirst." You know, and the thing is, the behind the history, or the behind the scenes on the reason why he said he thirsts was because it was already prophesied that they were going to give him vinegar.
Yeah.
So for him to make sure that all the scriptures were fulfilled, he had to finish that one thing. He had to say, "I thirst," because right after that, he committed. He gave it was it. It was over. Matter of fact, his next words was, "It's finished. I've done it." So for your mom to sign the deal and go back to school and get that completed and finished, she can actually say it's finished. Because if I promised someone something years ago, I promised my dad years ago that I was going to finish or do whatever, I want to make sure I complete all my, my promises. I sign, I cross all my T's and dot out. Not that she planned on going anywhere, but I got T's to cross and I's to dot, box to check. And once I do it, then I owe no man, no thing. I owe you nothing. I've done it all. Because, we all said, I know anyone on this stage that played ball ever in their life and got injured and couldn't play anymore, sit on the couch wondering and wishing that they could still play.
Still do this
thing. About that.
So you're sitting there saying, man, if I wouldn't have did this, I wish. I still remember strikeouts. I still remember not scoring, getting a first down, and running like, man, I should have cut here.
I still look. I'm all right. I'm going to flip the script on you a little bit here, Big Jack.
Right,
I still remember one of the memories that I stick with me the longest. So we played. Big Jack was known for football, but he played some baseball. And the thing I remember, we didn't have the best high school team. Matter of fact, we were lucky to have a high school team when we were playing. And so we couldn't always fill the positions. I think it might have been the first year you came on, and we didn't have a catcher. And Big Jack's like, "I'll catch."
I'm a catch.
And the first thing that comes to my head is like, this guy doesn't know what he's getting into. First thing, the just the positivity that just came out of Big Jack. I call him Billy because that's
Yeah.
how I remember.
Waller's
But-
gonna ball, man.
but the positivity, like the person you were at that age, stuck with me. Like because we weren't in the greatest of neighborhoods. We didn't have a bunch of very positive people around us. There was definitely more pulling us down than raising us up. And the positivity, just the person Billy was at that high school, at that age, at that time, was just something that stuck with me. And then to have him volunteer to like probably play one of the more difficult positions there is on the baseball field and do it well. Like the guy put the equipment on, squatted down, and boom, boom, started catching. Like it was no big thing to him. It just, I carried that with me to this day of just realizing that what you need to succeed might not make you comfortable, but you have to be willing to try. You have to be willing to put yourself out there, and you have to do it. Like, don't make people feel like nobody ever felt sorry for Billy. Like, he didn't do that. He didn't. Oh, this is the first time I never heard those words out of his mouth. He's just such a positive and good person. So I just want. I don't know if I doubt. Obviously, you don't know the impact you made on me all through my life. I always think back to those times and who you were, you, LD, a few others in our little circle, the people you were. And I just always wanted to try to be that good of a person. And I don't know if I ever have been able to, but I try every day. And, thanks for that.
I really appreciate that. I really do.
Hey, Eric, that was Bo Jackson. That's Bo Jackson.
Yo, Bo Jackson.
He was the Bo Jackson of our day, man.
He's literally Bo Jackson with a podcast.
Look, Bo was out there. Eric could probably be the only one that could tell you what I had as a poster on my wall, and Q could tell you. My bedroom on my wall was Bo Jackson, 100%. But Eric, I'm gonna tell you this, and all of y'all on here can understand, and maybe understand. Eric we were jealous of Eric. I was, in a sense. And I'm going to say this only because, and not so much jealous, like, I wanted to be taller, because he was tall. He is tall. So he's, when you're a short person, you won't be tall.
I'm getting better looking. I'm like, well, let's put it out there. Let's put it all out there.
I wasn't going to say that. But at the same time, his dad was one of the coaches.
Okay.
So to have his dad there with him and with us, and raising us and helping us and developing us, the encouragement that he gave and all of that, we was looking for that. Like you said, we were in the areas where it just wasn't. I'm not gonna say my dad was in my life, but he wasn't on that field. He wasn't in that. He wasn't on in those locker rooms. And when you got hurt, he wasn't giving those, encouraging words and stuff like that. And everybody is not a coach, and I understand that, but it means a lot when you're looking down at third base. And that's where his dad was standing, giving us the play and telling us what to do and saying, hey, you wanted to get out there and you wanted to try, because that right there. And again, that's not what this show, that's what we get from our moms too. That encouragement that you can do it, because my number one fan when I was out there was my mom. And Eric can say that, I know. Q can say that, I know. Will can say that. I mean, the thing is, you could do no wrong, especially not my son. Like, your son wasn't the perfect person, but at the same time, they did a really, really good job. So I appreciate you, Eric, for saying what you said, and really. Yeah. But that's how I looked at it when I looked down. Matter of fact, I was telling my wife the other day about when I made my choice to go to school. It was Eric's dad up there, and I'm talking Eric Johnson's dad, not Eric Etheridge's dad, but both of them had things to say to me. So it's not, but Eric's dad was the one, like, you need to pick a school with a conference. Pick a school with a conference. And I went off of everybody else, but I didn't listen to that one. I went to a school that was independent, but God has a plan for everything, because I would have never met a Q Barnes. It's so many different people that came in my life because I went to the school I ended up going to.
Amen.
But he was the only person that I realized after it was all said and done that was looking out for me and not looking out for themselves. Because a lot of people was giving me advice because it would make them better. So we can go out there and see you and Tony, or we can go to, it was just more convenience for everybody else. And I'm like, nobody was thinking about the person that me. But again, that's nothing that. And again, we know it's Mother's Day, and I'm glad I got y'all on the stage, all of y'all, because this has been a true blessing. I want to throw this out there for everybody here that's in here. So there's an idea that I'm pitching right now, and I'm gonna put it out there now because it's live, and we're 1 hour and 24 minutes into this show. But we're pitching the idea of the Gentleman's Journal, and it's a talk show, a break off or spin off from the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, where men on the stage, just like we are now, having conversation like we are, but more about with issues that men go through. So today was a pilot for the Gentleman's Journal, but at the same time, it was a tribute to the moms in our lives and the people in our lives that are helping us raise our kids or are raising kids or whatever their part is in us. So I just want to thank y'all all for being on this show and helping me, one, celebrate our moms, and at the same time, let us see how the pilot was going to go. If the idea was good, can we do it? Can we put what we got up here, 8 men on a stage at a time and have a decent conversation and go back and forth and hit it from all different angles? You know what I'm saying? And what Eric said, and I'm talking Eric Johnson, not Eric Etheridge, because Eric Etheridge, I would always say Triple E. I would never, it's hard for me to say E for him. So he's always Triple E. But what he said was something that a lot of men wouldn't say to another man.
Yeah.
Let's just be straight up and honest. You know, Q Barnes greet me every time with "I love you, brother." A lot of men wouldn't say that to each other. So that's why I want us to break that, where we can have those kind of conversations and talk to each other and get it out there that, hey, yes, I'm a man. My manhood is not threatened because of what Eric said, and that I'm still gonna be a man. Did I like being the catcher? Heck no. But I figure, look, they're going to put pads on me. Yeah, I get back. I got on a helmet. I got on a helmet. All kinds of stuff.
In my Mr. T voice, I pity the fool that tried to slide in the home plate.
That's the part. How many times I fell back on this.
You got to hit somebody.
Come on, kid.
I'll tell you what, man, I wouldn't want to try to run through you at home plate.
Oh, yeah, no, don't come down here. But we had a picture. We had a picture.
Hey, don't try to tackle him either.
Yeah, no. You don't want to do that either. No. But we had a picture that was probably one of the best in the state, and he was throwing that ball at it was mighty fine. Now that bad was flying out there. And it was tearing my hands up, the gloves up.
We had a few, right?
Yeah.
I see you talking about Rome, right?
Oh, yeah,
Rome? But then the Murphys, the Murphy brothers,
both of them
all toss.
Yeah. But the first catcher's glove was probably back when they started Mother's Day, because that day. If nothing else, they got me a real glove, so because it was breaking my hands out there. I was like, man, I can't do this. So, but it was just those things, and you don't think about it because you were just doing your job. You didn't. Yeah. You didn't think if you were good at it or bad at it, you just went out at it. And that was the attitude. When I got up the bat, I swung the hit. I wasn't trying to hit a home run. I knew I was fast enough I could beat most people from third to first. I could beat you throwing it than me trying to run it. But, like I say, Eric was a really good first baseman, so he was reach out so far. He was catching the ball before I got there, but it's all good. But with all of that, but that was the spinoff or the pilot today. And I want to thank y'all for coming up on the stage and helping me try to work those details out. What day we're going to pick and when we're going to pick it. But this what we're showing right now, this bond and having the guys up on the stage and the topics we're going to bring up. Those in the chat that's listening, it's coming, and it's coming soon. So just know that the Gentleman's Journal is coming, and that's what it's all about. Us, it's again, as Walt made very clear to me, it's a spin from the Iron Sharpening Iron, because when it's all said and done, we're going to be stronger together. We're going to be stronger together. So
it's a strong name. That's a strong name too, Big Jack. Shout out to you, brother. That's a great name. The Gentleman's Journal, man. I love that. That rolls off the tongue well and says everything in 2 words, man.
So I appreciate it. Really I do appreciate it. I appreciate y'all being here. Eric, I know your time zone all the way from California. Triple E, I knew you had some things going on, especially on a Sunday, probably the most busiest Sunday of the year, especially in the church and all. And I know, but at the same time, We appreciate you being here. Fishy Things, I knew coming out of, from your channel, coming over. And I know you said you was doing lives and all. And definitely God, same thing. Y'all both having your own shows. Q Barnes, you always. Yeah. My brother, Will Jackson, thank you again for, coming out. So Will, if y'all didn't know, is a DJ. So he got that DJ going on. So he does a couple of concerts, or I don't know what do they call it when gigs.
Yeah, gigs.
So gigs.
Yeah,
he does a
gigs,
couple
yeah.
of gigs, and I think he
That's
got a permanent
awesome, man.
spot. He got a
Yeah.
permanent spot. Yeah.
Where?
That's awesome, man.
Where's your
Yes.
permanent spot?
DC, spot called Amsterdam on U Street, right across the street from Ben's Chili Bowl.
Ben's Chili Bowl. Yeah. With
Hey,
okay.
Okay.
Look, wait, check it out. Wait a minute, I got to throw this out there.
First
And
time.
don't take my card away from me. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh boy, here we go.
I had my first Ben's Chili Bowl meal just 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Wow.
And it wasn't even real because I was at Dulles Airport.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
walking
yeah,
by.
yeah.
So look.
Hey man, you probably
Again,
just keep that to yourself, man.
No, I already put it in video. I already put it in the video because I was like, it's the first time for everything. So I had my first Ben's Chili Bowl, and I was like, and I was getting on the plane, so I didn't even have the chili yet. I was like, I ain't even gonna do that. I'm gonna have to check it out. So now that I know where you are, I can and I don't say kill two birds, but I can do both at the same time. So yeah.
I don't know.
And,
Might be a little late. Maybe too a little late for you.
I'm about to say, a little past your bedtime, man. Hey man, you might have to take a nap before you go see my man play, man. I'm just saying, as your friend, I'm just saying, and I live 3 miles from there.
Check it out. If I sit down in the corner, lean back, I'm good to go.
Don't mistake you for the bouncer. The bouncer sleeping in the corner.
You already know they trying to put me to work for a family reunion. So
yeah. Well, look, I haven't heard you. No, I know you know what you're doing, so that's good. But I just wanted to shout you out there because that's some of the things that you're doing for sure. And then Walt talks all the time, man. You always hear.
Hey man, let me say this, man. I have thoroughly enjoyed this. And I mean, it's a display of, my favorite saying is relationships run the world. And this whole situation here, man, is a great display. And I hope nobody's an English teacher. Is a great display of mansmanship. And I really, really, man, I get a kick out of it. And I think the Gentleman's Journal is definitely on point. And very much needed, and man, just diversity here as far as just the different points of view. I think it'd be great, and I'm looking forward to whatever part I can play in it, man. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you guys for everything, man. I really, really, really appreciate this, man. This whole experience for me has been great because it's just I don't go to the barbershop anymore, as you can see. So to be able to have these conversations, man, and that's the one thing I miss about working, sitting in the firehouse in the sitting room, having these conversations, and I get to have them now virtually. So it's pretty cool. So thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate you.
Great job, Walt. Great job, man.
I don't want to take it from anyone. Eric Johnson, you got anything you want to share before we roll out?
No, just it was great meeting everybody. It's been fantastic. Billy, man, always, man. Anytime, just reach out to me and let me know. It was great hooking back up with you, man. It means a lot, and hope everybody has a good time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
We'll go to Create and Change guy. Anything before you roll?
Yeah. Well, you know that I can't leave without saying something, But I wouldn't want to disappoint. But now, first, shout out to everybody that's been here. We appreciate everybody. I certainly appreciate everybody coming and helping support. Brother Jack, you know that I'm always supportive of the things that you do because you come at it like Eric was saying, man. The positivity just flows out of you, and that's something I can get behind. I can support that, man. Shout out to all you fellas just giving your point of view on your mama and just letting people know that, man, I wear my heart. I wear it right here on my shoulder, but I dare you to try to knock it off.
How about that?
There's nothing wrong with being loving towards one another and respecting each other.
That's right.
And, I just appreciate that, guys. And I fully support this, Big Jack, and everybody, Eric Etheridge, great to meet you, brother. Will Jackson, great to meet you. Fishy Things, I already know you, but shout out to you, brother. Brother Walt, good to see you again and talk to you.
Always
Brother
a pleasure.
Quentin, always good to talk to you. And Eric, great to meet you, brother. Great to meet you, man. And Brother Jack, thank you again for inviting me to be a part of this. Man.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
I'm feeling good vibes from you, brother.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there is a sign, I mean, it just happened to be there, guys. I didn't even mean for that to happen. It just happened to be there. I came in here and sat down, and that stuff was there.
Like we always tell you, promote your show every time you get the opportunity. That's
and my chair was sitting a little bit sideways.
Promote your show for sure.
Totally accidental.
Will Jackson, you got anything you want to say?
No, man. I mean, I appreciate you for having me on, hitting me up, and bringing me on. This is my second appearance on the show. So, as you know, a couple weeks ago, Kayana was on here announcing her college. I've been wearing this hat for like every day since that day, man. I'm super excited about it. But just real quick, I come from the podcast space. I just want to shout you out, man. I know how tough and difficult it is to prepare a show, and you doing 2 of them a week, and much praise to you, bro. And you're doing a really good job, man. You like I just said earlier, you are Bo Jackson ×2, bro. You really now have to just add that microphone to your poster now, because you're doing something that Bo never did. And I just want to know, when we gonna play golf? Like, are we gonna get out before Christmas? What's going on?
All right, look.
Hey man, I'm playing tomorrow. I'm going to Eastern Shore tomorrow. So,
okay.
I mean, this guy trying to get this guy on the golf course now, man.
Wait a minute. Time out. Time the heck out. The bowling season is over. Last week until last week.
I'm just saying.
Now, my clubs are in my car. The balls are out. The clubs are in. So now I can go. So all right. We'll have to put something together. We'll put something together.
Let me know. I have gas in my car. I'm good.
I got you.
Y'all
don't have to hear you talk about coming to Frederick and.
Oh no, that. Man. I mean, hey, look. I'm just saying. I don't like to leave DC or the metropolitan area when it's 50 degrees to go to Frederick at 35 degrees. Cold man, for lack of a better words, that's bass backwards to me.
I got you.
No, man, definitely appreciate it though, man. Good meeting everybody. I hope everything works out with the new show. The spinoff sounds great. So definitely gonna be tuning in, bro. I appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Fishy Things, anything you want to drop?
Man, I'm just glad you included me in this. I'd love to be a continuing part of it. I love you. I love your show. I love meeting all you guys. This has been great. You're all awesome guys. Guy's not the only one with good vibes. I think everyone in this panel has great vibes. I'm digging all of you. And I think we did a good job, but minus me, like always trying to overtalk all the time.
You did a great job.
Absolutely great.
But I think we did a great job being respectful, not over talking each other. You see a big panel like this, a lot of times everyone's trying to talk all the time. I think we did well. I think we did really well.
Yep. And I agree. And look, Fishy, anytime you can bring more facts to whatever we're talking about, ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's exactly what you were dropping. More knowledge. That's
more knowledge, man.
For sure.
I could use a lot more knowledge. I got a GED. They did give me big letters on it, but I don't know if it meant anything. I don't know.
You got that common sense piece down, guy.
Right.
Hey, guy, you got that you got a PhD in common sense, bro. My man.
I got no common sense. Like, I got all these weird facts in here, but when it comes to common sense, empty. Bone dry.
Hey, man.
Triple E, you got anything you want to drop for us?
Nah, we're good. I enjoyed it as always, man. I just enjoy listening to everyone, and it's just good for us just to get online. It's relaxing for me.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It's refreshing, relaxing. Yes. You guys are so good.
Like hanging out with buddies.
Yeah,
for real. I think it's the kind of thing. I'm sorry, I'm over talking again, but it's the type of thing you're more accustomed to when you're younger, right? Like when you had group activities, sports, your guys in high school and whatnot. You know what I mean? When you get older, you kind of get stuck doing the family thing, which is great. Don't get me wrong; it's wonderful. But I mean, I think we missed this kind of camaraderie type deal. I know Big Jack knows what I'm talking about because he's a vet.
Yeah.
And,
No, I appreciate that. Q Barnes, not the Dewalt, did I ever give you the opportunity?
Yes, sir. I'm
Yes,
done.
you did.
Yes,
So
sir.
keep on.
Absolutely.
What you got for us, bro?
Well, first of all, I want to say, Eric Etheridge, you know I love you, boy.
Love you too, homie.
Atlanta doesn't have a heart big enough to replace Eric Etheridge's heart in space and mind, bro. Everybody else, it was good meeting everybody. Now I got two. I got four new brothers that I can include in my group now, and I think this is a great thing. I've always been a follower of of Bill Jackson. He was BSA president. I followed behind him as BSA president. He had a successful 10 years president. I was impeached, but
he can't say he can't add that to his resume. How about that?
I'm not sure what that means, but it don't sound good.
Hey, it sounds like second best. It's all right.
First loser, second best, first loser, right?
But I would not be following him in this. I will contribute any way I can. This is just from getting people together and having a full-time job and then doing other you got other things going on. I listen. You've always been a hard worker. I respect you for your hustle. I would not try to mimic this. I love you, and I'm gonna support you any way I can. And yes, I will be on any panel you want me to be on, but I would never try to do this because this is just a lot.
Hey. Well, look, y'all made it. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Y'all made it easy, and I appreciate y'all. Even saying turn your cameras to landscape and this and that because it just fits on the screen. Mm-hmm. So when you got people that's working with you, it's all about. Like I say, me and Walt talks a lot because of the other show and the after show, the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, which we're on. And we were saying a lot of times people do things just for clicks and likes and views, and you go all out and try to, let's do something dumb so a whole bunch of people will come in and click the buttons and all. But that's not what I'm about, and I'm hoping that none of y'all about that because I think we can really do some good stuff if we just be real and not do it for the likes and the views and the clicks and that. Because we can actually help. Somebody else is going to listen to this later. And they're going to pick up on some things, and it's going to change their lives. And I think we could be life-changing. Yeah. We can have a life-changing movement here, and just helping each other, we're going to help a lot of other people outside too. Like I say, the diversity on this stage, the different points of view. That we're on two different sides of the country. We got people in California, down south, up north, all over the place. So we can. I know we can do good things and great things. So again, I thank you all for being on the stage with me, and I really, really had a good time. I will be reaching out to y'all for the next time, and hopefully if you can. And look, and I don't take it personal if you say you can't. You all got things going on in your life, but just knowing that this is the format that we're going to try to move forward with, and we'll put real topics out there where we can have real deep conversations and move forward, move forward with that. So I'm going to play the video. Yes, sir. One thing, Fishy.
One thing. And then I'll do that. I just wanted to say, I think this for me personally, this time frame worked out really, really well. I know I've got a lot of obligations in my life. If we could, for the follow-up show to this, the spinoff, I'm calling it, right? We could do this time frame. I mean, does this time frame work for everyone else too, or?
I mean, and the thing is, I don't want to lock anybody in there. I'll reach out to all of y'all and see where we are. You won't get a survey from me, but we'll be like,
I'm going to outvote you anyway. So
I know you're going to outvote me anyway.
You're going to get outvoted anyway.
The thing is, the only thing that I was saying with that, Fishy, is the Iron Sharpening Iron Show is already Wednesdays and Sunday. So it would but this would only take one of those episodes. So if it did it on a Sunday, it'd be one of the Sundays throughout the month will be this show. This will be what we do. So we just got to figure out when and how we're going to do it. So the time slot sounds good. I like that. That Sunday. We just got to figure out which one.
I mean, I wasn't saying like Sunday specifically, but sort of this later time slot.
7 o'clock. Yeah.
But
there's something that we'll talk some more about it for sure. We'll talk some more about it. All right. So let me give y'all this little quick tidbit, and we're gonna close out. I'm gonna play the video one more time, and let me see what I say. Okay. Thanks, guy. I was looking in the chat. So play the video one more time, and that's how we're going to close out the show. But I thank you all again for being here. Everyone that's out there in the chat right now, River of Life Ministry, that's Apostle Colin. She said here, it said the men are in the house, and that's what we're talking about. We got the men in the house on Mother's Day. So Andy Man TV3, excuse me, thank you. Miss Bandy, thank you for being here with us. Mama Bandy, thank you for being here. Indigo Twin, Sharon Jackson, Niecy Jackson, Kamaria Jackson. We keep going up and down the line. Miss B, Peyton Samuels, and I don't want to miss anybody. Morris Jackson, thank you. Byron Drums, did I say it right? Brian,
I think it's Brian.
Brian, yeah. Forgive me. Hello Kitty, Simple Music. And if I miss anybody, it's not personal. Emmy, I say they get it right. Emmy can?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
There you go. The Source is in the house, and thank you, Source, for being here. And a lot of these names I'm saying is y'all. So Rudy was here today. So thank you, Rudy, for popping in and hanging out with us. And I just want to make sure we try to hit everybody we can. But we had a really good time. I did.
Yes.
I thank you all. I'm going to play this video one more time to honor your moms, because I love mom, and honor each and every one of y'all's, the pictures that you sent in. And then we're going to close out the show. But until next time, I'm going to ask you all to stay blessed, peace, and I'll be talking to you later. Hugh Barnes, Triple E, Walt, y'all hang over a little bit after the show, please.
Okay.
All right,
Yes,
thanks,
sir.
and I'll talk with y'all. All right, and give me 1 second.